There was an attack on World Central Kitchen in Gaza by some not-so-friendly fire from Israel. Reach for comment, Dick Cheney's ghost said, "Oh, thank God, maybe now they'll shut up about the time I shot my friend in the face." The incident sparked outrage, and President Biden decided it was time to give Bibi Netanyahu a stern talking to, with a lot of finger shaking, the frowny mad face, the whole bit. He then pledged to only give Israel 500 bombs instead of 550. I know, pretty harsh consequences there, no? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Pretty harsh consequences there? No. Marjorie Taylor Greene has called for a new House Speaker if Mike Johnson brings a Ukraine bill to the floor. Speaker Mike Johnson, who presides over an absolutely chaotic House, chock full of lunatics where everyone's constantly pissed at him, offered to file the damn motion himself so he could get a friggin' week off from everybody's bullshit. Great news! It's time to make a big deal about nothing. Last Sunday was Easter, but because of where the date fell, it also happened to be International Transgender Day of Visibility. The GOP heard the syllable trans and worked themselves into a lather like Pavlov's dog hearing the doorbell. Convicted sexual abuser Donald Trump has summoned his Christ-like powers to declare that Election Day shall now be dubbed Christian Visibility Day, as if he's actually got the authority to declare something like that, which he doesn't because he's a fucking loser that loses elections. Also, I can assure you that Christians are plenty visible, okay? Especially in the home decor aisle of Hobby Lobby. The White House had a whole Easter egg thing because Christ rose on the third day. But if you, like me, enjoy seeing conservatives give themselves heart palpitations for no reason, then you'll be thrilled to hear that Easter falls on 4/20 next year. Guess we can call that one Stoner Visibility Day. But anyway, maybe grab a defibrillator or 6 because your least favorite uncle is gonna need 'em. Conservatives want to abolish the 22nd Amendment, which limits presidents to 2 terms so that Trump can be president forever. Y'all, the guy's damn near 80 and his arteries are so hard you could mine diamonds in there, okay? We assume that they will throw that plan in reverse like a pickup truck in a parking lot once Biden wins in November. Republicans have a bright idea. They've introduced a bill to rename Dulles Airport after Donald Trump. Here's a question. Is it insider trading if they buy stock in chapstick? Because they've got to be artificially inflating the price with how much they're purchasing, right? I mean, their lips must be positively raw from kissing Trump's ass all the time. Hey, all you people that think Republicans are better at the economy, and that's most of you, there's a new study that once again shows that the economy fares better under Democrats than Republicans. Turns out better economies are the result of a variety of factors and not just filleting billionaires with tax breaks. One meteorologist called it the Taylor Swift of natural events. Yes, the total eclipse of the sun is happening Monday, and the total eclipse of the heart is happening at karaoke night next Thursday. Till then, I'll be in my basement waiting for the darkening sky to summon demons that'll murder humanity. But if you're wondering how to plan, here is our staff meteorological anthropologist, the Druid Unther. Unther, what can we expect from this event?
Hello, I am the Druid Unther. And let's just put on my cheaters, consult the old ancient tome, check out this whole eclipse hullabaloo. Okay, see? Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. Doom! Along with some heavy traffic and locusts.
Cool, thanks for stopping by. This week, the Florida Supreme Court allowed a 6-week abortion ban to go through, but they also allowed a constitutional amendment to protect abortion to go on the ballot in November. When asked how he'd vote on these things, Donald Trump pretended that the person asking him was speaking another language and then sped away in a golf cart. Not to be outdone, GOP officials in Texas had a meeting where they discussed how to treat child rape victims like murderers.
In regards to incest or rape, then
we would never endorse or be okay with abortions in the instance of incest or rape.
Okay, let's talk about minor women. Just allow the justice system to take that up.
I think what he's advocating for is equal protection. The laws are already structured for a minor who commits murder.
Yeah.
And so they would simply fall into the same category.
Exactly.
Now that is batshit crazy, but in Texas, we'd say it's Mexican free-tailed batshit crazy. Let me warn you, I'm about to bring the mood down for a hot second. This is Republican officials talking about treating child rape victims as murderers if they get an abortion. So instead of giving a child rape victim the time and space to heal from the trauma inflicted upon her by a grown man, we're going to perp walk her into death row. Is that what we're doing? We're going to lock up traumatized fifth graders with thieves and gang members? Can a minor consent to a prison tattoo, or is she too young? Look, there are two sides. Team protect child rape victims and team lock her little ass up. And if you're on the latter team, if that's what you're fighting for, you deserve to have an awful life. All right, back to the rest of it. Do you have a ticket for a United Airlines flight? Well, I hope you kept the receipt. Just because you reserved a seat on the plane doesn't necessarily mean United will have a plane for the seat to be in. They're having such a hard time getting new planes from Boeing that they've had to ask pilots to take voluntary time off. And I'm sure once the pilots found out that they're waiting on Boeing planes, they were happy to be flying less. But even if you get a plane and a pilot, are you sure you really want it? United's Boeing fleet has been having kind of a rough time. One Dreamliner bound for London only made it as far as Chicago when a cracked windshield forced it to land. They called one of those mobile ding repair guys, but they said the crack was too close to the edge of the driver's side, so they're going to need a whole new windshield, of course. Then another Boeing plane headed to Paris had to land in Denver because the plane experienced an issue with its engine. And when your plane's check engine light comes on, you pull the fuck over. But wait, there's more. Another plane lost a tire. Another had a hydraulic leak. Secretary of State Antony Blinken had to drive from Paris to Berlin after a problem with his plane. But maybe the worst of all was the plane that had to turn around when at least one of the plane's toilets overflowed. I guess it's a pretty shit time to fly United. Lara Trump is furious after the DNC made a video mocking her new song. Like, did she really think people weren't going to make fun of her? Has she heard that song? I'm not going to play it for you because I listened to it and it's been stuck in my head for 3 goddamn days. But let me assure you, that song is the easiest thing to make fun of since that kid in middle school whose last name was Wiener. Vladimir Putin wants Russia to develop their own video game consoles. Guys, anything else you think you want to wrap up first? Maybe we don't repaint the bathroom till we finish remodeling the basement here, huh? So here's a good story. The staff at the European Central Bank became upset, seriously upset, at the lack of quality in the olive oil served with lunchtime salads. To my fellow Americans, the question isn't when was the last time you got upset about a salad. It's not even when you last got upset about lunch options. The real question is, when was the last time you were offered a lunch at work? That's right, we work for tyrants. An Oregon man narrowly escaped being sliced in half by a rogue saw blade. The incident was apparently caused by operator error, most likely by a Florida man. Okay, did you guys see this story about a stolen Tesla that ran out of juice in the middle of a police chase? I love this so much. No matter where you fall on the yay to nay EV spectrum, I think we can all agree that police chases on cops are about to become hilarious. The perp isn't an electric. The cop cars are also electric, and both drivers have a choice to make. Do I go as fast as I can and hope to end this in like 40 miles, or do I hypermile this crime and see how far I can take it? Personally, I am so looking forward to the 35-mile-per-hour chase down the straightest freeway possible that still has a tailwind and no AC. Either way, the bike cops are going to be laughing their asses off. Let's end on a high note because we frickin' deserve it. An extremely nice lady in England thought that she had found an abandoned baby hedgehog, so she took it home, watched over it all night, and then took it to the vet the next day. There, they informed her that she had actually rescued the fluffy pom-pom from a hat. The pom-pom is doing well and has been released back into the accessories section at Target. May we all be as nice to each other as that aspiring hedgehog rescuer. That wraps up this week's episode. If you liked it, why not send it to 27 of your closest friends? Heck, you could even join our Patreon. Links down there in the description. Love you. Bye.